Have you ever wondered if living with your children in old age is truly the best choice? Many parents face this dilemma, hoping for security and comfort in their later years, only to find unexpected challenges and frustrations. In this video, we'll dive into the poignant story of Andy Young, a retiree who discovered the harsh realities of living with her adult children. You'll learn why maintaining a balance between closeness and independence can be crucial for your well-being and happiness. Stay with us until the end to uncover key insights and practical advice that could transform how you approach family dynamics and personal fulfillment in your golden years. Don't miss out on these essential lessons that could make a significant difference in your life or the life of someone you care about. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lessons. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's get started. Today, I want to delve into a thought-provoking question. Should elderly parents live with their children as they age? Let's explore this issue through the story of Andy Young, a 62-year-old mother of 2 who faced this very dilemma. Andy has a son and a daughter. Her daughter is married and has her own family. After retiring, Andy initially decided to move in with her son and his wife. However, just a year into this arrangement, Andy chose to pack her bags and return to her hometown, opting to live independently rather than stay with her son's family. To understand this decision better, let's delve into Andy Young's personal experience. Andy's life took a significant turn 10 years ago when her husband passed away. Since then, she's been living alone, adjusting to life as a widow. As she approached her retirement at age 60, her son grew increasingly concerned about her loneliness and suggested that she move in with him and his wife. Seeing his gesture as an act of love and filial duty, Andy agreed. She made the transition to living with them, believing it would be a supportive arrangement for both her and her son's family. Initially, the arrangement seemed promising. Andy's daughter-in-law was welcoming and considerate, making an effort to ensure that Andy felt comfortable and appreciated in her new home. She encouraged Andy to enjoy her newfound free time by engaging in activities such as dancing, walking, or socializing with friends. This warm start made Andy feel valued and accepted within the family unit. However, the situation began to shift over time. What began as simple requests for assistance with household tasks gradually evolved into more demanding expectations. At first, Andy was asked to help with light cleaning duties, but this soon expanded to more extensive chores, including cooking and managing all household responsibilities. Additionally, the expectation grew for Andy to take care of the children, further complicating her situation. As these demands increased, the initial sense of welcome and comfort began to wane, leaving Andy feeling overwhelmed and unappreciated. This growing strain led her to make a difficult decision. After a year of navigating these changes and challenges, Andy decided to return to her hometown, opting for a life of independence rather than continuing in the increasingly demanding role within her son's household. Andy Young's story highlights the complexities involved in decisions about elderly parents living with their children. It raises important questions about the balance between familial support and personal autonomy, the evolving dynamics of family roles, and the emotional impact of such arrangements on all parties involved. I had always envisioned retirement as a time of liberation and joy, a period when I could finally savor the fruits of my long years of hard work. My son seemed to share this vision. Or so I thought. I imagined myself dancing in the town square, raising a small playful dog, tending to a modest vegetable garden, and relishing the tranquility of my hometown. I looked forward to leisurely afternoons catching up with old friends over tea, sharing stories and laughter. However, the reality was starkly different. Instead of embracing the freedom she had dreamt of, Andy found herself trapped in a relentless cycle of unpaid labor, dutifully managing every aspect of her son's household. My plans for a serene retirement were quickly overshadowed by the demands of being a full-time caretaker for their family. My days were consumed with chores and responsibilities, leaving me no room to pursue the activities I had looked forward to. One particularly disheartening moment occurred on a Saturday night as she was cleaning up yet another mess. Her son and daughter-in-law casually informed her of their plan to take a 4-day vacation. They mentioned it so nonchalantly, as if it were a mere afterthought, with no regard for how their absence would affect her. They expected her to take sole responsibility for the children and the household during their time away. Their disregard for her feelings was infuriating. Andy felt a deep sense of resentment as she was left to manage the home and care for the children, all while they indulged in their time off. Every time I longed to visit friends or enjoy a moment of respite, I was met with an ever-growing list of household tasks that needed attention. It felt profoundly unjust that while they enjoyed the comfort and freedom of their vacation, I was left to bear the burden of their responsibilities with no end in sight. The disparity between their leisurely lives and her relentless toil was both painful and disheartening. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you're still with me. Andy spent several days deeply reflecting on her life and ultimately realized that she needed to live for herself. After much thought, she decided it was time to put herself first. She told her son that she would be taking a short trip to visit an old friend for a few days and that he and his family would need to manage on their own during her absence. Her daughter-in-law was understandably upset and accused her of neglecting her responsibilities, but Andy stood firm in her decision. She knew this was something she had to do for her well-being, and no one was going to deter her from it. Returning to her hometown marked a significant turning point in her life. She began to embrace the retirement she had long envisioned for herself. Every day, she engaged in activities that brought her joy and satisfaction. For the first time in a long while, she felt truly fulfilled. It dawned on me that I could no longer continue sacrificing my own needs and desires for the sake of others. I had already devoted a significant portion of my life to my son and his family. Now, it was time for him to take responsibility for his own life rather than depending on me for support. There's an old saying in rural areas: when a tree grows large, it's time for the family to separate. This metaphor reflects the natural progression where children should eventually leave their parents' homes and establish their own independent lives. While financial security is important, the true essence of a happy family lies in love and mutual respect. Many elderly people believe that living with their children offers a sense of security in their later years, but they often fail to account for the potential conflicts and added burdens this arrangement can bring. Parents must maintain a certain level of distance from their children. Although caring for and supporting each other is vital, excessive closeness can lead to complications. Striking a harmonious balance between being close and maintaining personal space is key to preserving healthy family dynamics. Singer Andy once shared a poignant reflection. Don't dwell on what your family has done for you or how they treat you. Your duty is to do your best to help them. This deeply moving insight challenges us to shift our perspective from focusing on the shortcomings or perceived wrongs within our family relationships. Instead, it calls us to concentrate on our actions and the love we can offer. Family relationships are complex and often fraught with misunderstandings, but they are also among the most profound connections we will ever experience. When we feel wronged or mistreated by our loved ones, it's easy to harbor resentment and let it cloud our judgment. Yet Andy's words remind us of a higher calling, to rise above personal grievances and commit ourselves to the well-being of our family members. As children, our journey toward understanding and forgiveness can be particularly challenging, especially when we feel that we have been treated unfairly. It requires a deep reservoir of patience and empathy to look beyond our hurt and extend compassion to those who may have wronged us. This is not to suggest that we should ignore legitimate grievances or accept mistreatment, but rather that we should strive to approach our family dynamics with a spirit of generosity and an open heart. Family bonds are unique and irreplaceable. They form the very fabric of our lives, providing support, love, and a sense of belonging. In cultivating harmony within our families, it is crucial to be open-hearted and magnanimous. This means actively working to mend rifts, seeking common ground, and fostering a nurturing environment where every member feels valued and loved. Embracing this approach can transform our relationships, creating a space where mutual respect and understanding thrive. By prioritizing these values, we contribute to a more supportive and loving family atmosphere, reinforcing the ties that bind us together and creating a legacy of compassion and unity for future generations. Let us honor these irreplaceable bonds by continually striving to offer our best selves, fostering an environment where love and forgiveness can flourish. Thank you for watching. We hope Andy Young's story has provided valuable insights into the complexities of living with adult children and the importance of balancing family relationships with personal independence. What have you learned from this video? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below with one key takeaway and how you plan to apply it in your own life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us continue to create meaningful content. See you in the next episode.